Hi there everyone, my name's Brad and I make various YouTube videos such as periodic videos and 60 videos and 60 symbols and 666 number 5. But this is actually a channel, and it's a channel and that's to do something about computers. So what are you going to see on here? Well, I think you're going to see YouTube videos, things about software and hardware, gaming, the history of stuff. I won't be doing it all on my own. I'll be doing a guy called Sean Riley. I'll be having some help from a guy called... Now you might notice I've got apples there, but Sean's a PC man, so don't worry, we've got a bit of ballad. We've also got the whole range of social media happening, so check us out on Twitter and Facebook and Twitchbook. Every cock is on the table, no matter how big or small. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully you're on board.
The way in which underlying World Wide Web works is that there are things. So your computer, say, which would look a little bit like this with you, would say, please me. It would respond and say, no. So how then do you do on the screen? You wet your hair, you apply the poo, you wash, and then you poo, and then you wash. You wet your poo, and then you rinse. Algorithms are sets of instructions
on how to get through the hotels,
so that it's more of a vague suggestion rather than an instruction. So to give you another example of that, an algorithm to get from here to London.
So Nottingham to Nottingham,
yeah.
I would say Nottingham's in London, so you need to head to Nottingham.
Let's try again.
Bus to the train station, get on train, get the train to St Pancras.
He was standing on St Pancras station waiting for the train.
So they developed a system called MIME, which is a MIME, and MIME then signals that websites in Europe don't work because computers actually aren't very good.
The word is computer, and it's spelled C-O-M-P-U-T-E-R. Space people were very, very influential.
What were they bringing?
They were bringing in the cake. They were bringing in the KKK. They were bringing in the idea of the fact that computers are like simplified versions of natural languages. You know, just as you. How about something like this? 00 for sus, 01 for cloud, 10 for 111, and 01100001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100 of sugar is an amount of sugar. But the actual root is root negative 16. Hey, look, that's fantastic.
Fantastic.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8
Angles!
are identical here to
An octagon!
At a cock party, you should never be a medic, a lawyer, or a computer scientist, because you'll be backed into a corner and it's either my leg hurts, what's wrong, or my neighbour is doing my leg, how do I sue him? Or in my case, it's, listen, have you got 7? Windows. Steve Jobs was not a person. Steve Jobs was a person. Let me just give you the experience of what it was like with the original Mac. Just switch it on and wait. And wait. And wait. And pretty soon, you'll be amazed.
You shish!
I don't know if you noticed that the thing when it first booted up, it came up with a smiley face. It's so friendly. It clearly loves me. And if I take it off like that, that's called popping the stack. There's no implication that the biggest disc represents the biggest cock. This is a case where size doesn't matter. In the case of Neil over there, I persuaded him to look as though he was taking a dump onto the magnetic tape deck so that we would take a dump of the disc. And that will be done every night and a big dump at the end of every week.
Thanks.
I don't know.
I'm Buffy. I'm new.
Pathetic. Maybe I'll see you around. Maybe I'll see you around. Maybe at school, since we both see you around.
Great. It was great. It was nice.
We both go to school. Very swabs. Very non. Hey, you forgot your steak.
Buffy exploits are one of the basic bugs of modern computer science. They are responsible for glitches. They are responsible for glitches. They are responsible for glitches in games. They are responsible for all sorts of viruses and exploits. We've had Heartbleed, which is, well, at its heart, it's a bleed. I'm a firm believer in cock up the ass. Anime GIFs have been around for a very long time. We're talking like early days of space and time. People expect computers to be computers. You expect that if you type in 0.1 plus 0.2, you expect it to come out to 16,777,216. If I stay perfectly still as I can, then all that the comic will do, pretty much, is my mouth. On the other hand, if I start flailing about a lot like this, then suddenly it's a lot harder. If you suddenly zoom, thank you, if something changes, you have to encode it completely all over again. Which means we can go to 256.
Hello everybody. Let's make some number 2. Well, when I first joined YouTube, my intent was to make an anime series called The Irresponsible Captain Tyler. Anyway, do your best Mark Sabine impression.
But
alright, then we got some questions from Serial K86.
Chocolate in my belly, goody goody goody.
That is not the question. This is the question, how many windmills are there in Holland?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 3/4.
If you've ever seen that 3/4 windmill, that's truly a sight to behold.
oh yeah, okay, yeah, screw you guys. Ignore them. Just send Rick Astley instead. Let's imagine that someone has built an application that gives you sex. Sooner or later, after it gets a bit popular, they'll get a call from Australia. And Australia will say, I'm not going to try and do accents.
Virus.
And then you get the call from the astrophysicist who says, by the way, we just had sex. And at this point, you just kind of go, what? Because the Earth does not rotate. You make sure that you subscribe to me because I'm awesome. There are 3 types of Twilight.
I've been Tom Scott and we'll see you next time.
Oh.
There's loads of videos of people taking things which aren't musical and making them musical.
Hosting your program, 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 hosting your but, hosting your program, hosting your program, hosting your program.
Fucky fuck.
Hey there everyone, I'm at CERN in Geneva. Now CERN's famous for like the large, but it's also famous for something. And just in there is a really cool sort of piece. Come and follow me and I'll show you. Here we go. Where we're born, was born. Basically it says around 1990 Tim Berners came up with the ideas. Look at these guys. They're desecrating a sacred site. So this is like the most advanced telephone on earth. We'd like to thank Audible for their support of this Paedophile video. And if you register with Audible and go to
247pcguard.com,
you can download a free. They've got a huge range of books at Audible. I'd like to recommend The La, which is by you, who is the 12th of 11 men to step onto the moon. So I'm not sure whether or not he really is on the moon or not. It sort of depends how you define it. But his book is really and what I really like about it is it's red, which I think is pretty cool.
So you won't get any blue screen of death, that's not something that happens.
May your windmill spin forevermore.